Today we are gonna remove the brake pads. We're gonna put new one after 100,000 miles of Akebono. We're gonna put this Bosch. Let's see if they're gonna last more or less than the original Akebono. Wrench number 17. Obviously, lift it up, put a piece of wood on the jack so you don't damage anything, and let's remove the tire right there. So here we need a 14 millimeter 1/4. It's like the oil pan, same size. And we're gonna go they're always very tight. Here you see that you don't have space. So what you do, or you're gonna get a regular wrench. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do. And then we're not gonna remove the screw, the bolt all the way, because it's not gonna go. So what we do, we leave it inside and we turn the caliper 180 degrees. And we're gonna do the job right there. Let's see. No, I need a wrench. I need a flat wrench. Let's go. Get it. And also we put a jack over there. In this car there is a very convenient position to put for emergency, just in case the oil is gonna fail. The pressure is not gonna hold. And let's see. We just added a little bit of penetrant. Let's see if it did the job or not. See, this French, we are much better. Not yet. With a small hammer. Not yet. Woohoo! It's gonna be fun. This is gonna be a really fun job. Well, I haven't done this for what? Under 50? Maybe. So imagine it makes sense that the bolts are rusted. You know, when this happens, or you put anti-seize next time, or you have a rubber mallet or a torque torque wrench, but you know, this guy fixes almost any problem. You don't need electricity and also space, because in this case I don't know how you're gonna make it, but that's what it is. A nice rubber mallet. And also this bolt is not in a good shape. Damn it, I don't know why. I will have to check it out a little more carefully. that's when I'm gonna go extract and buy a new one. Yeah. Here we need a new one. Here we need a new one, unless we find a good edge. But anyway, we'll show you later. See why you need anti-seize, because this is the water sediment and that's rust. So after a while, you know, old cars, especially down here in Florida, you need to do that. So we're gonna try now these nut pliers, and then we're gonna clean the rust and the slime away from here. Those beautiful brush, especially this one, it's gonna work really well. So in this case, you don't even have to remove the bolt, you know, because you just tilt it like that. You're gonna be fine. But that one has to be replaced, so I'm gonna buy one and then replace it. So here are the akebono that after, look at that. I think those one, I'm gonna have to check exactly, but those pads, they have more than 100,000 miles. And look at that. They're still half the way, probably. Incredible. So when you buy stuff, buy the good stuff, okay? And you're gonna be fine forever. Because akebono is the OEM for Nissan, and of course they work really, really well. Okay, now let's work on our pads, and then we're gonna think about the bolt. And let's push this back, let's replace the pads, and we're good to go. Okay, so this is the one I bought, and this is the original akebono. See the thickness, it's like 10 millimeter, now we still have 3, something like that. Still gonna work for a while. Oh, actually, if you want to buy the set for the bolts, they also sell the set for the rubbers, even if those gasket rubber hoses are good, booth, how do you call it? But you can buy it in Amazon or your auto parts. It's gonna be easy to go and to replace it once in a while. It's not bad. The metal clips here are provided with the pads. This one is even a little less. Incredible. I'm gonna keep those as a spare. And remember, the clip here is inside. That's important because that is used by the car to know when the pads is worn out. So that's gonna be mine. That's it. So very easy to replace in this side. As far as the metal clips, let me work with 2 hands because no, it's gonna be more difficult. But yeah, those are here, and the one provided, they should be the same. Let me double check. Yes, I will say they fit. So this Bosch set is working. That's the, well, I bought this probably on Amazon. It's the set for Nissan Pathfinder 2013 BC905. It costs probably 40 bucks and they work amazing. Okay, let's see now how to push it back, and we're good to go. Maybe just clean a little bit of the rust, and here there's just make sure not to put any oil because then you're not gonna break anymore. Okay, here it is. I'm using the old clips because the new one are too tight. Incredible, but old ones are always good. It's okay. So the brake pads are in. Now we're gonna push this back. Let's go check the oil in the master cylinder, but from here in the back supposedly it's not gonna float it too much. It's not gonna push the oil, the fluid out too much. But it's always better to check. Let me show you where. Here. Let's open. Oh. Remember, guys, this car is 311,000 miles, okay? 311,000 miles. Still good. Maybe I'm gonna add it a little bit more, but I don't think so. It's perfect. Let's see when you push there if you guys see any increase of the level here. Let's go. I'm gonna push it, push it. Push it, push it. Going up or not? I'm almost at the end here. I didn't see anything. Right? Nothing. Careful with the, show you in the back. Be careful not to push. See what I mean? You have to check to push on the inside so you're not gonna touch the rubber boot. Now you're gonna break it. And then you have to make sure this one sit all the way in. If not, it's gonna push on the pad and it's gonna crack. So I'm gonna adjust that before to mount it. See what I'm talking about? You push it back, this one stays up because there is probably air inside. So you don't want to open here and there is the air, because then air is going to go inside the circuit. So the only thing you have to do is to push it, or you can brake, push the pedal, so this is going to come back again, and then push it in, holding with your hand. But it's better if you can just push this down back by hand. In case it doesn't go back, so we're gonna try to push with the brake in the car and see how we can push it back again. Look at it. Is it coming? It's not coming out because the others are pushing. We should have all of them. Nothing. Let me see another way to do that. Okay, this was hard, but I made it. I put some Teflon on these Chinese sticks and use also the rubber on this pen. You see? Now it's perfect again, and can be mounted. It was not that easy, but it's important that you have it all the way back like that. If not, that rubber boot is gonna crack, and that's it. You're done. Okay, so the top, we removed it, we cleaned it. You have to make sure that, yeah, no, it's gonna be like that. You have to make sure, if you want to avoid, probably you put anti-seize here that I don't have, but you can go buy it if you want and put it. And that's it. That's how you mount it. Put a little bit of grease here. Not too much. That's it, ready to go. So, but you see, now I mounted the boot, but the boot has to go inside. So I have to remove it again. So that's where it goes, and it's just gonna thread over there. And it's gonna tie it all the way. Like I said, I'm gonna buy a new one, a new set for next time. But I don't know if I'm gonna replace it again, because other 100,000 miles, this car is gonna be 400,000 miles. So maybe gonna buy a new one. Maybe Nissan. What do you think? What do you suggest, Nissan? If you make cars that they last so much, you bankrupt. Nobody's gonna buy anymore. Okay. Done. So this side is done. Of course you have to press the pedal, but we're gonna do it when the other one is assembled. So now we can put back the tire here, and then when the other one is gonna be assembled, we're gonna pump it up a little bit. I'm gonna show you. Okay, here is the other side. Pretty much same situation. A lot of rust. This is gonna go, has to go back. And the pads are still pretty good. Ah, che buono. Ma che buono. That's inside. Nice. Let's go clean. Put some grease, push it back, and get ready for the new one. Okay, so it chose the perfect plate that fit inside the hole of my caliper, because that's what you want, not to damage the rubber. See, then when you push it, now with one hand I'm gonna have to abandon, but basically if there is a little bit of air inside, the rubber is gonna stay out. So what I do, I just open here, because anyway air should not go in because it's full, so you should get a little bit of release. And actually it came up a little bit. Let me try again and see what happens. If in this case you're gonna be happier, luckier. I don't think so, but you know, if you push it little by little, it's probably easier than doing it at the end. Let me see if I can find a place where to put the camera. If not, I'm just gonna turn it off and do it. Whoa, it's not gonna rain here, huh? Let me see if I can push it with one hand at the same time. Keep the gasket back. the air is gonna come from here, so if you do that, you should be able to go easily. See? Just make sure you don't have anything sharp, because if you cut it, then you're gonna have to replace it. Okay. I'm gonna have to push it by hand a little bit. Let's go see how much the level grew. And then should be good to go. Here. Next job, you're gonna have to bleed the system, probably. Oh, okay, let me go from that side. It's easier to work on that side, actually. Mosquitoes. They're killing me. Just a little bit came up. Maybe on the level ½ millimeter. That's it. Also this time you're good to go. Make sure the rubber fits. Let's put the bolt back and it's done. Easy job. Ew. And I had this tire that was always flat in the morning. I cannot find why. There is no big nail, there is no big hole in it. So what I did, I got some water, a spray, and put some soap inside, like this dish soap is perfect. You start to spray everywhere, and believe me, you're gonna find it. And now I'm gonna show you where is mine, and you're never gonna find that without bubbling. Look at that. It's right here. Look at that. See that it's bubbling? Bubbling. It's just real small. You cannot see it. But now we know where it is. Thank you to the soap. Thank you, soap. Here we go. Now let's see what's in it. You see, it's kind of nail that now I can see it, but it was so much inside that before. Also because I found another point where I had, look at this, I had a head of a nail inside, but this one is not bubbling, so this is okay. But this one is all the way in. Here it is. We got this new one, this new chewing gum. That's not black, but it's orange. I don't know what's the difference. It's probably just dye color. It's gonna be the same. Okay, let's try the bubbling again. Where's the soap? Where's the soap? Here's the soap. Let's try again. See, now it is working perfectly. That's it. So now you can just trim this one a little bit. Now you're gonna jump. You're gonna have bumps in your driving. And you're fine. You're good to go. Very easy stuff to do. This case was inside, so for sure you have to remove the tire. But if you're lucky that it's on the outside, you can do it with the tire mounted. To show you how it is when it's not bubbling at all. You see, this was the other cut, but it was not deep. It was probably deep like the thread. You see, this one is perfect. No bubbling at all. So here you have to do nothing. Good. It's always better to inflate the tire, you know, before testing again, because the pressure was really low. It was like 15. You better put it 30, 35 again and test it again, because when it's full pressure, sometimes it leaks more. You know, let's go. Go. Okay, now we have 32 psi. That's what I keep in the tire. That's perfect. This one, perfect. Always check carefully, because even when you put those chewing gums, if they're not really good, sticky enough, you may see bubbling on the around. Okay, perfect job.